guess we just start hitting things. Oh, look at you! Because time will always make you a hypocrite. Probably one of my biggest deterrents for working out is me losing things. Me misplacing my shoes, me misplacing my Apple Watch. Currently, we are faced with me misplacing my headphones, which is kind of a big deterrent because you just slap those babies in, you zone out, you do the work. You can picture your own Rocky montage while you're doing the workout, but we don't have that luxury today. I've completely tossed my room, the camper, and my car in search of my AirPods, and they're nowhere to be seen. The only explanation I can think is because I've been listening to more podcasts, I've been taking my headphones with me all over the place. I think that they slipped out of my pocket while I was out there somewhere in the wilds. And now I have to pay the price, which is working out in silence. Well, it won't be silence. I'll just be listening to myself heavy breathe. And you know what? My room is in a state of chaos. I'm not cleaning it either, so you get to watch me work out in a chaos nest. Can't be bothered to make it look presentable and social media worthy. That's not my brand anyway, so. That's like the best thing ever, just like having a brand that's chaos. Because it's like, what do you expect? Like, oh God, let's get this over with. Dougie. That workout felt rough. I felt way weaker than normal, so I don't know what's going on. I've been kind of feeling like really exhausted lately, and I've been bruising a lot easier. Like, can you see that bruise on my forearm? And then I have a bunch of bruises on my legs. Does that mean I'm iron deficient? Is that what's going on here? How do you test your own iron levels without going to the doctor? I'm sick of going to the doctor at this point. Every single year, about like one time a year, I go through a phase and I call it my fat, sick, and nearly dead phase. Not because I'm sick and nearly dead, I am fat, but I mean like it's because if you ever seen that documentary, you know that it's about juicing. And every single year, like clockwork, I get the thought in my head and I'm like, should I start juicing? Now, juicing is controversial, like literally everything, because you're taking out the fiber. So it's like, is it healthy? Is it not? I don't know. It's like the eggs of the beverage world. But a long time ago when that documentary came out, like 5 or 6 years ago at this point, I drank the Kool-Aid. I was feeling inspired by it. I was gonna juice. I went out and I got a $300 juicer. Could I afford a $300 juicer at the time? No. I was a broke college student, but I had a credit card. And I was like, this is for my health. This is an investment. It was extremely hard to clean. And this very expensive appliance, after maybe like 3 times using it, just sat on the shelf collecting dust. So long story short, I don't know whether it's healthy or not, but sometimes I crave the green juice that was like the main recipe for the Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead documentary. Like I crave it. Like it was actually good. So I was looking at juicers for Black Friday because I was like, maybe if they're one that wasn't so expensive. But I did not pull the trigger because I was like, it's going to be that same situation where I am going to not want to clean it and I'm not going to use it. But because I was doing some web browsing, the Pinterest algorithm threw at me this like blender recipe of like the green juice from Fast, Sick, and Nearly Dead. We're going to try that. Longest intro ever to an activity. No juicer required. And we got all the fibers still. You could tell by me chewing it. Okay, I think we found the problem with just blending it normally. We've got a separation issue between the solid matter and the liquid matter. But I also got another thing that we're trying out. Dog boots. Now me and Dougie go on walks every single day. The other day it snowed. So I went and I bought him a new parka, but also I was thinking because it is super icy all the time, we're gonna try out these little dog boots. Shake. Okay, we're rolling now. You are such a good boy. Does it feel weird? Sorry. sorry. Let's try to get them all on. I bet you could do it. Oh, look at you! You running boy. You're doing great. You're doing great, sweetie. Come on, Dougie. Come on. Dougie fashion show. Oh, Douglas. Speaking of fashion shows, I'd like to thank the sponsor of this video, which is Thredup. If you aren't aware, Thredup is an online thrift and consignment shop that not only makes it easy to freshen up your wardrobe, but it's easy on the environment and your wallet too. Some of my tips and tricks from getting the most out of Thredup is to always put in your size information, and then I just scroll and scroll and scroll all of the different random things that they have, but everything will fit me because it's my size. Or if I'm looking for something specific, if I type in like a certain brand or black boots or whatever, it's only going to show me the black boots that they have in a size 8. It just makes it super convenient. Something else that I do is if I'm browsing another website and I come across a piece of clothing that I like, I will actually go to Thredup and I'll type in the specifications, like the brand and the description on Thredup, and I have found things that retailers are currently selling in their inventory on Thredup for a discounted price. And I've done that successfully 2 times now, so I don't know if people just don't like returning items to the store or what, but love it for me because it's saved me so much money. So let's get into what I found this time. I've been all about bomber jackets recently, so when I saw this Nasty Gal embroidered number, I was all over it. The estimated retail on this was $170 and I paid the Thredup price of $49.99. The crop top I picked up for only $12.99 and the torrid jeans estimated retail of $65, I paid $26.99. Then I got this outfit, which looks pretty standard in the front, but it is saucy in the back. The assorted brand sweater had an estimated retail of $51, I paid $22.99. The leggings originally from Fabletics, I paid $29.99 for, and the Old Navy booties for $27.99. So if you're interested in trying Thredup for yourself, you can shop my picks and click the link below. Use code Beatrice at checkout for an extra 30% off your first order at Thredup. We're on a mission today. Everything's scheduled for my move-in to this house that I'm currently sitting outside of right now. They have got most of the flooring done on the main level. Cabinets are starting to go up. I'm gonna be a good YouTuber and wait until they're done for like a reveal. It's really hard considering the entire process I've been showing you. I've been like, they put a new wire in, and then like slapping the camera around because it's exciting. It's getting really exciting now. But I'm gonna be like one of those YouTubers where you didn't even know they were thinking about moving, and then just surprise, we moved and there's this whole ass house reveal when it must have been going on in the background like months and months and months because they have like all their furniture and stuff in there. Anyway, gonna just try to make it more dramatic, I guess. Rather than like, look at this electrical outlet that's new, which is what I have been doing. Anyways, the mission today, we need to clear out a space in the garage to put the big exercise equipment thing that I got, the FT2 functional trainer, like that whole monstrosity, that has to be professionally moved. And when I bought it, I was like, I'm never moving. There's no way I'm moving from this house. A year later, here we are. So never say never because time will always make you a hypocrite. That's what I learned. The garage is not ready for things to be moved in. I actually don't even know if that machine will fit. I have to measure the height and figure out if it will even fit in the ceiling. If not, the contractor said that he will do something to make it fit. But we need to get that squared away. But I scheduled the movers. I went and I purchased countertops from the sales lady who, for some reason, like there's certain people where I have a really hard time like making direct eye contact with them. This lady was one of them. I like could not look her in the eyes. It was like just, I was awkward. And it wasn't anything she was doing. It was just, she was just one of those people. Do you know what I mean? Or does that make me sound crazy? Probably crazy. Like I know it's definitely a me problem. Because it always is, honestly. I've got a Sledgehammer that I bought in the back, but I also went ahead and purchased some headphones, and they're the over-the-ear kind, so I'm gonna look hella cool. Just kidding. I don't even think that these are cool anymore. Also, saying hella is not cool as well, or hasn't been since like maybe 2010. I don't know, we've already established with my unwillingness to give up skinny jeans that I am not gonna be popular amongst the youngins. So, and let's get to work. If you're thinking that this garage is bad, you are mistaken, because this isn't the one that we're cleaning out. It's this one. Okay, so this is gonna take longer than I thought. We have this box pile here, but underneath the box pile, there are 2 mini splits, I think they're called, that we need to somehow move by ourselves. Then underneath the box pile as well is a bunch of drywall that we also need to move by ourselves. This equipment we need to just roll in some kind of concise area so that it's mostly out of the way. I don't know. I'm gonna attempt with this sledgehammer thing that I bought to demo these cabinets in here because we don't need them. We don't need them. And my gym mats are currently underneath all of this equipment as well, so we'll need to move that. That's what's on the agenda, and it's very cold, and my fingers are already frozen, so let's, I guess, get moving. Wish me luck. Okay, just gotta do that like 20 more times. Two more left. Two more. I just remembered that I bought gloves for this. Also, I have that Justin Bieber song, that boyfriend one, like, if I was your boyfriend, and then there's like a bird sound, but just that part, if I was your boyfriend, squaw, and then just over and over on repeat in my head. But I'm listening to Brain Over Binge, which is an audiobook, so I don't know if any of it's getting through. Just an update. Okay, it's time for the fun part. Guess we just start hitting. I don't really know what I'm doing. So stand back. One down. Out of 10 recommend hitting things with the sledgehammer. It's very fun, except for when you squish your finger. But still, regardless, nothing compares. All that for this. I now need to measure and make sure it's even gonna fit. 89.
What is it done to fit? This is pretty low.
I know. 89 inches is the ceiling height. And the thing is 88 inches tall. That's 1 inch.
Well, good. 1 inch is enough.
Okay, that chore is done. It was a lot of effort for very little reward. When I measured though, there was literally 1 inch of clearance. There was 1 inch of clearance from like the machine to the ceiling, so I don't know if that's gonna jive, especially because like the floor looks a little uneven, and in the corner I measured it looked like it was kind of like dipping down, you know, so that potentially might be a problem, but we'll figure it out. And I was so thankful that my mom came and helped me like move the mats and stuff because I was struggling by myself. They're just so awkward and floppy, and she brought a dolly. We rolled them up, we put them on the dolly. It went by really quickly, but then I was famished and then we just went and got some Taco Bell, which not the best choice. So I decided that I am going to do some meal prep now. A lot more days like today are going to be happening in the near future as far as like doing stuff all day, moving stuff, getting things ready. So I need to start like being a little bit proactive and planning meals ahead of time, because if I wait till the point where I am literally starving, it's just a recipe for disaster, and I can just see myself getting fast food. We're riding that high, we're riding that momentum of accomplishing a task, and we are going to meal prep some things. Normally, I'm not a fan of meal prep, but I did discover that meal prepping like vegetable-based meals where there's like no meat involved is very helpful. It's not bad rewarmed, because for whatever reason I can't eat rewarmed protein. It just tastes like booty hole. Not that I've ever tasted booty hole, but never mind. Anyways, I am going to make some Greek style loaded potatoes as well as some ingredients for Buddha bowls, or sometimes they're called like nourish bowls or whatever. It's just like a pile of a lot of things. And that way I have stuff on hand that I could just throw together really quickly without cooking. And so there's really no excuse to have to go through a drive-through. Well, there's less of an excuse. My ass is always making excuses, but we're going to try to remedy that. Right now, I'm just procrastinating going into the grocery store because I'm going into the grocery store dusty, crusty, smelly, sweaty, but we can't be bothered to take a shower and come back. That's just too many steps, so they're going to have to deal with it. Let's go. I'm eating my dinner on the floor of my room, and you're sitting on a hamper because my mom is yakking to my aunt full force in the kitchen, and I wanted to talk to you as I ate my sweet potato. It slaps. And I meal prepped about 4 other servings of these. Perfect. Meal prepped like half of the Buddha bowl, not the full thing, because I'm just beat. I feel like I got hit by a bus. Took a lot out of me today. Throwing things around, moving things several times to get ready for the gym equipment to arrive. I also kind of got a rash right here. I'm recently trying to be like a skincare girly, but I don't know if I'm her. Because instant rash. I'm trying this, hold on, let me grab it real fast. This Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. I don't know, I'm kind of getting a rash or like a dry patch. Maybe I'm just meant to be a goblin girl. I don't know. But overall, I feel like I'm getting the wind back in my sails. I think the progress on the house just kind of breathed fresh life into my whole situation because, like I've been saying, I've been feeling like I have been in limbo for shit, maybe like about 6 months now with the anxiety thing and like the moving back in with my mom and the renovations of this house, like all of this stuff. I just kind of felt like I'm in the middle. And now that there is an end in sight, I just feel good. It just feels more hopeful. Just in time for 2023. Like I definitely did stuff this year, but it felt like I was spinning my wheels, like not really getting anywhere, but we kind of took care of some stuff, preliminary stuff, mental health. 2022 has been the year of mental health. As far as hitting rock bottom and having to dig ourselves back up from the trenches, I don't know what the difference is, but like I'm feeling some momentum picking up again. Like I don't feel like I'm riding the struggle bus as often as I was like a couple of weeks ago. So that's cool. But I suppose that's all for this video, so I just want to thank you so much for watching. If you want to subscribe and hit that notification bell, all that stuff really helps out the channel. But other than that, I will see you on the next one. Bye! And remember, if you're interested in Thredup, you can shop my picks with the link below and use code Beatrice for an extra 30% off your first order.